actually Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. I'm about to do some cardio before I head to my mom and have some tacos, which I'm really excited about. We're not the type of family that celebrates the traditional turkey holiday. We usually always make some kind of Mexican dish, and this year we're eating tacos de cabeza and lengua, so I'm super excited because those are some of my favorites, especially when my mom makes it. So do some cardio, get ready, head to my mom's, let's go. It is currently noon. I should have been ready already, but I'm gonna head to my mom's for Thanksgiving and eat tacos because we don't eat turkey. But it's okay, because Friendsgiving we had 3 turkeys and I had turkey for like a week, so I'm super over turkey. So we're about to get ready right now that I'm done with my cardio. Kind of want to show you kind of what I've been doing, basically how I'm getting through this breakup, because let's face it, that's what it is. And I know for a lot of people it can be very toxic. So my main focus is just my mental health, obviously my physical health, hence why I'm deciding to work out before I head to go pig out, which is okay because balance. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to show you, and show you that just breakups don't necessarily have to be hard. Yeah, they're gonna be emotionally tough, but everything else shouldn't fall apart just because something changes or shifts in your life. There's also something new that I just received, which is right here. It's called a Super 73 if you haven't heard of it. It's an electric bike, and probably the coolest one on the market. So I had to have it, and I always wanted one, but obviously living in Bakersfield, yeah, there's nothing to do or nowhere to go to. Whereas here, now that I'm in San Diego, and I can pretty much ride around and pretty much go anywhere and everywhere on this thing. Goes about 20 to 30 miles, depending on the hills and whatnot. So it goes about 20 to 30 miles, which I just put it together the other night after a workout.
What are the stations?
So,
would you have 2 ways, so it's 2 people doing this one?
Stop it! I got this on me. Yes, these
Yo, this is sick.
Tapped in. Lately my life had a fast man, but it's ass plan. Fight for my life with the brass hands, and I still ball with a bad hand. Got an aerial point of view, but they'll never see the big picture through zoom lens. From the quicksand, make it push start, type of band's coupe with the tent plan. I'm back on my bender rolls for the kicks. They quick to give them 2 cents, put my circle tight like we glued hands.
Haven't really had time to ride it just because I've been busy, but I do plan on showcasing this a little bit more, and kind of riding around town with it, which I am super excited about. But yeah, let me just kind of give you a little glimpse here. Alright, so since I've been back, the main thing I've been focused on is building the habit of just staying active on a daily basis, whether I do 30 to 40 minutes of cardio or actually do like weight training, just something to stay active. And so I got here October 29th to be exact, and the minute I got here, we went to a wedding. It was a wedding weekend out in Rosarito, and it was just epic. It was so epic. So after the wedding, I had a week of vacation, which I was just trying to get settled into my new place, and yeah, just basically getting the place together. And so I started on November 6th. So from November 6th up until today's date, which today is the 26th, my tracker here. So you can see from the 6th all the way up until today's date, I've done some kind of workout, some kind of training. That's the only thing really that I can focus on, where I'm just like, okay, this is something that I know is a controllable and I can get it done. It just takes a little bit of effort, which I'm super stoked about because I don't think I've gone this long of a streak. Obviously, if you need your rest days or whatnot, so some days are harder than others, hence why I implement the cardio in there. But that's kind of been my main focus. The really cool thing though is that obviously like I have all my friends here and stuff, and we've been able to basically just build a little group that comes over at least a few times a week, whether you come 3 to 5 times or every single day that we work out. It's always nice to kind of have that accountability factor. To shout out to the Gains Gang because they've really been keeping me on pace to make sure that I stay active every single day. Obviously, having the gym just downstairs in the garage is a big convenience, and I know right now with COVID and everything, like things are hard as far as getting equipment, but even just like walking outside, which I can do here, it's just nice. The weather's amazing. I feel like I'm spoiled all over again because it's just nice weather every single day, and waking up to that is just like, you know, I'm so grateful just to be back home. I think things would have been different had I not been able to come back home. So if anything, I'm just super grateful that I'm here, and that, you know, whoever is looking out after me got me back here, because this has literally been the best headspace that I could possibly be in. And that includes just everybody around me and that I choose to surround myself with, as far as, you know, protecting my energy and making sure that my energy is only for people that can really uplift my spirits whenever I'm feeling down, and I hope that I can only do that for other people as well. And if you are living vicariously through me, I hope that I can project that over to you if you're watching this, or if you're going through something. Just trust, surround yourself with good people, with good energy, positive vibes. And the universe, again, will always deliver. All right, y'all, finally ready, about to head to my mom's. It's about 45 minutes away, which I'm so stoked about because the drive is like, seriously, like a straight shot, and then you're just like blink and you're there. Went from barely able to see my family within the year to being able to see him pretty much every Sunday, and obviously since today is Thanksgiving, I'm heading up there right now. The other thing I wanted to mention too is that I jumped off social media, and well, mainly Instagram, because I feel like Instagram does buy a lot of my time. I had deleted TikTok maybe 3 months ago, so I still don't have TikTok. But Instagram, I just canceled out. I think I deactivated my account like on the 20th. And I typically do this every year, kind of towards the end of the year too, just so I can kind of focus on myself, set goals, kind of, you know, just kind of like hone in on the things that I want to do, which vlogging is one of the things that I want to do, because I'm coming up on my year on YouTube, which is also kind of crazy. You know, going through this breakup, obviously working out, making sure that I'm staying active, making sure that I'm around positive people, big factors in just my mindset in general. But social media was one of the things that I did want to cut off, just because it takes up too much of my time and I can't focus. I don't know, I just feel like I just need to shake it up sometimes. And sometimes, you know, obviously the universe shakes it up for you, but then how you adapt and how you adjust to things obviously is really going to depend on you. For me, I feel right now is necessary, and it's helping me out a lot to really focus on myself, and again, set those goals for next year. Because my environment has changed, obviously, and I had to relocate for work, my environment has also changed, which also has helped me really just get out of a negative and not really be in a negative state of mind. Which, by the way, I feel like people who are negative, that's a choice to stay miserable. I don't think that that's healthy, and I think it is a lot harder to stay positive, but in general, I feel like your days drag out a lot more than necessary. If you could just flip everything to be slightly positive, or just flip to try to find the silver lining in situations, I feel like you'll have a much better day, much better month. It's just a better headspace to be in, to look at life in general from a point where you can find the silver lining in any situation that might come your way. We just got to Marietta, which is where my mom lives. I had to stop at the gas station because your girl was running low. I don't know why I'd be doing that shit to myself. I'd be stressed out running on like fumes. Man, gonna look bomb. About to hook up these tacos. Tacos de lengua and cabeza with consomé on the side is literally the shit. It's so freaking good. I'm really happy that I, you know, was able to come, spend some time, and that I even have enough time to go visit, you know, my best friend's family, which is super cool because I've never had that option before. Spending quality time with friends and family. That's the other thing that's keeping me mentally just like healthy. Here's the other thing too. I think a lot of people think that when something happens and you get bad news or something happens where shit just doesn't work out, and I've done my fair share of like going crazy and feeling like, oh my god, there's no other option and like my world's gonna end, and it's just like, no. And I don't know if that's something that you learn as you get older. Maybe some people never really grow out of it, who knows, but breakups don't have to be toxic. I really feel that there is an option, and sometimes it could be easily said than done, but for me this time around, I really made it a point to be able to exit something just gracefully and not make it toxic, not make it crazy. And it's just like, I don't know, I felt like I was able to do that, and I'm still doing that. I'm still working on myself. I just don't feel, one, that staying in something after finding out what I found out was going to be healthy. And I looked at it from the perspective of like, okay, if I stay, what is it going to look like 6 months from now, a year from now? Am I really going to be able to not bring up whatever happened? And if not, then this is not for me. And that's basically how I looked at the situation, played out all the cards, looked further ahead, and automatically knew that staying was not going to be an option, and that however I needed to move back home or whatever I needed to do to get out of the situation in a non-toxic, aggressive mode was going to be the right path for me. And thus far, everything's been amazing. And I can't stress it enough that the universe delivers. And I really believe that shit based off my situation. Again, this is my personal experience and how I've been able to get through. But up to this point, I've literally been taking it day by day and do my best and just try hard each day to make it a point to stick to at least one habit, which has been working out. Like, two, make it a point to like talk to family, come visit family. And three, obviously now just jumping off social media and just being able to have my time back. My time is very valuable to me, and since all this happened, and I value my time so much, especially after losing a certain amount of time that I felt like was stolen from me, I've made everything that I do on a day-to-day basis like intentional. Trying to be intentional about my time, trying to be intentional about how I'm spending my time, who I'm spending my time with, who I'm giving my energy to, who I'm getting energy from. Like, I'm very, very protective of that now, especially because I feel like you're never gonna get that time back, and time is precious.
Life's bittersweet. Hey, hey.